I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. And if I find a way to get it, when I do it, I can live it and forget it. Cause I hate how much I love you, or I hate how you just put me in my feelings. I just wish you understood the gravity, but you got low sinners. I guess it's better just to live it and forget it than to live it and remember. I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. Yeah, now I'm so lost, where do I go? I was in the chase, caught a flat on road. It was all love, X no O.
How y'all doing today? Yep, it's me having a little bit of fun out here in Austin. I had a great, hope you can hear me. Yep, I had a great class today with one of my college professors, Dr. East. She's got me completely pumped up about going live today with you guys. I normally go live in my Facebook group and my Facebook page, but I thought, I need to say hello to my people and share some thoughts about lifestyle, dieting, detoxification, because I know a lot of you are like, ugh, COVID has made me gain so much weight and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get healthy. And you guys are scrounging around trying to get healthy, and gyms are closed, or maybe they're closed but their hours are limited, and you're just like, what do I do? Ah! So I'm gonna get on here just for a little bit, and I want to talk to you a little bit about my juicing experience, but most of all, I want to share with you some questions that I've seen come up in some groups that I'm in, and I want to address them here. Because I think it's pretty important that you know that even though you're busy and you haven't got time to be on Facebook all the time, that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I don't want you getting all twisted up in wrong information. So if you're looking into juicing, there's a couple of things that I want to share with you before we even get started. First of all, it's really important that we understand why we're detoxifying. Yes, the body can cleanse itself. The body does have the ability to remove a lot of the toxicity that is in our system. However, there's a lot of other things that are in our system that we acquire from our environment, from the air that we breathe, and the toxicity around our homes, and the pesticides that's in our foods that we eat when we're eating vegetables. So it's always a good thing to detoxify the system. And the way that we do that is we juice. Now, if you're looking into juicing, if you're looking into cleaning up your system, you want to be very wise in what kind of juicer that you get. And I've posted my reviews on some juicers on YouTube, and I'm going to leave one of my reviews here in the link. It's about the Omega. That's the juicer that I use. And I highly recommend, if you're going to get a juicer, you want to get a juicer that is a good one that's going to extract a lot of the dry pulp and not leave your pulp wet, because if you're leaving your pulp wet, that's where all the juice is. So you want to get rid of all of the dryness, and you want to keep the juiciness. And then you want a juicer that's not going to leave a bunch of foam at the top, because if you do now, that's where all the enzymes are, or a lot of the enzymes. And though it's not easy to suck down foam, you don't want to throw away that part either. So let it settle, but also get a quality juicer, especially a cold press juicer. So let's get to the questions that I've seen here in this Facebook group. I'm not going to name it because I might say something here on Facebook that might not go down too well, because I'm not going to agree. I'm going to give my own and honest opinion, because there's just some crazy stuff going on here. So first question is, who feels they can jump on the raw vegan bandwagon based on juicing alone? Okay, so that says to me that, can you do raw vegan, and is raw vegan juicing? Well, for sure. There's what's called the Gerson Therapy Institute, and the Gerson Therapy Institute shows people how to cleanse their system of toxicity, helping the body come back into harmony and back into balance with juicing. And they don't juice a bunch of different vegetables at the same time like many of us are probably used to. They use specific vegetables and fruit. And most of the times it's just greens. So say for instance, we're dealing with a diabetic patient or somebody who is diabetic. Numbers are like 242 through the roof, A1C levels. You are not going to juice just juice. Okay? You're going to, fruit juice is what I mean. You're going to juice vegetables. You're going to juice celery, cucumber. There is a recipes about juicing for people who are going through diabetes. And when you drink those types of recipes throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, your A1C levels come right down. So if you're struggling, if someone's struggling with overweight, if they're struggling with being on medication and they want to clean up their system, this is a really great way to get started and cleaning up the system. So can you jump on the raw vegan bandwagon based on juicing alone? Well, it depends. It really depends. First of all, you don't want to do raw in the middle of winter. And we're kind of in the middle of winter right now. And it's too cold for the system. Completely contraindicated in Chinese medicine because cold congeals. It makes things just like stick, like hold on, and you can't move. You can't move the blood. It's hard to get out of bed. You don't want to go anywhere because there's snow on the ground. You just want to sit with your hot cup of cocoa and watch the snow fall. So cold or raw foods in the wintertime, an absolute no-no. Now, with juicing alone, you can lose weight with juicing alone. Now, there is a protocol for this as well. You can't just go out and juice a bunch of pineapples, strawberries, bananas, blueberries, and not put any vegetables in it, and then drink that all day and not have anything else. You'll never survive. There is a specific protocol, and I talk about this protocol in my program, but I'm going to give you a little bit more information because I know a lot of you out there are like, Antonika, just give us the deets, right? So when you're juicing, there are many methods to juicing for weight loss, for juicing for a lifestyle. When you're juicing for weight loss, you want to juice, pretty much for 4 days in a row. Okay, so when we're juicing for 4 days in a row, you are doing a combination of green smoothies and intermittent fasting. And you're probably having a meal, or not a meal, but a juice before 5 o'clock. If you have that juice before 5 o'clock, then after 5 until bedtime, you're drinking water. No snacking allowed. If you're really serious about losing weight, it is time that we get serious about what we're putting into our system. What are we eating? It's not about diet. At this point, it's about changing your lifestyle. It's about deciding that, you know what? I don't want to be on medication. I don't want to get under the knife. I don't want to be on insulin. So I need to change my lifestyle. So we drink juice for 4 to 5 days in a row. And then the 2 days, for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we use those days as days where we have our victory meal. You have a meal those days. You enjoy life. And if you want to enjoy a burger, go and enjoy a burger. But try and have a veggie burger, a burger made with beets, a beet burger, a bean burger. You know, these are the options that we want to choose. We want to pick. I don't have my comments up just here. Let me see if I can get that over. No, can't do that. That wasn't the right button. So if you're asking questions, I'm going to answer your questions after the broadcast. I'll get back to you, and I'm just going to continue on. So you want to do an intermittent fasting, right? So you drink your smoothies in the morning, and there's specific recipes that you would make for something like diabetes or for weight loss, and you would drink that in the mornings, 2 glasses, followed by juicing from 12 o'clock to 4 or 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, you're drinking water. You're taking your supplementation. You're taking your algae. You're taking your powders, things that are liquid. This is fine, okay? If you're having a hard time getting to that 3rd day, you can have soup, especially in the wintertime. Forget salads. Salads are way too cold in the wintertime. Have soups. Do this for 3 days. By the 4th and 5th day, now you're able to have a meal. But don't go crazy. Be sensible. Have your bean burger and have a side of vegetables, and think, plant-based. Stay plant-based. If you want your chicken, if you want your steak, then have 1 day that week to indulge in that steak or that piece of chicken. Your life is meant to be enjoyed. And so is foods. Food is a celebration, and we want to treat it as a celebration. However, if we indulge in way too much food and we become gluttonous, then that's when it starts to, become dangerous to our health. I want to say hi to Donna Griffin. Yes, I've got a comment. Thank you, Donna, for being here. I just want to introduce you to Donna real quick. Donna is we follow each other on Facebook, and we go back and forth with the questions. She is a health nut. I think her complexion's way better than mine. I think we're having a competition there because she is full of vibrant energy because of all of the vegetables and the fruits that she eats and she uses. And her life is very simple, and she uses elixirs to boost her juices, and she talks about all of the recipes that she likes to make, and she loves to show off her food. So if anyone is looking for some, new ideas and you're like, oh, who do I follow? Donna Griffin is just one of those people. So going back to losing weight, now that you've gotten past week 1 and you're like, okay, what do I do now? Well, you can repeat the process. It really depends on how much weight do you want to lose. How much, what is your goal? Do you have a strategy? Do you have a plan? What is driving you to wanting to achieve that goal and that plan? And when we have identified that, then we can say, okay, well, what's the struggle now? Your struggle is trying to find a day-to-day process that's going to be easy for you. And that's what we're going to create. We create a method that is so easy that the whole entire family can do, and you haven't got to stop life doing it. So after you've done your juicing, your smoothies for the entire week, you've enjoyed your weekend, you've had a little bit of food, now you're going to start prepping for the next week on Saturday and on Sunday. Mentally and physically, you're going to buy your foods, you're going to buy your vegetables, you're going to look at your pantry, start decluttering your pantry. What is it that you don't need in your pantry that is not beneficial for you? Once you start getting into the mindset of changing the way that you think and the things that you see in your kitchen, now you're going to start thinking that, okay, this is what I have to choose for. I'm not going to go grocery shopping when I'm hungry. I'm going to only shop around the perimeter of the grocery store. When I can, I'm going to go to the market, and I'm going to start looking for juicing recipes. And it's always a great idea to bring a friend on board, a husband, a spouse, a partner, and do it with them, do it together. So if you're going to go out to eat and you're going to enjoy a meal together, you go out and enjoy a meal together and you keep each other accountable. These are the lifestyle changes. These are the lifestyle techniques and tricks that you can start incorporating into your day to help you reach those health goals. And then it doesn't stop there. We always want to challenge ourselves to get to the next level. And getting to the next level might be maybe losing a little bit more weight or getting the number down even more. But I guarantee when you stick with a plan and a regimen and you have an accountability partner and you have someone to hold you by the hand and say, hey, we're going to go this way, we're going to do it this way. How do you feel today? How are you feeling? How do you think you're going to feel tomorrow? Let's create what tomorrow's going to look like. Now you're setting yourself up for success. You're giving yourself something to look forward to. And that is exactly what we want. And this is how you create a lifestyle. You include the people around you to do what you're doing, and you talk about what you're doing. And you live with such a high vibration because you're so excited about what tomorrow is going to bring. You're so excited about the juicing recipes that are going to come to into your place. There are over hundreds and hundreds of juicing recipes that are out there that are specifically for neck pain, knee pain, back pain, diabetes, heart conditions, any type of condition that you've got going on. The food that we eat, the smoothies that we make, the juices that we drink have the ability to help restore our health. And the more that we do this, the better that our organs are going to perform, the more energy we're going to have, the more life we're going to have, the better we're going to feel, and the more sexier we're going to look. And if you're not worried about looking sexy, well, you can feel sexy. I know I want to feel sexy. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. That's my message on lifestyle versus dieting. Your life is not about not enjoying the foods that you want to eat. It's about creating a lifestyle that you want to live and enrolling people to be involved in this lifestyle so you can live a long, happy life full of adventure, having fun in the sun, traveling around the world, rolling in the grass with your kids, going to soccer practice, baseball practice, and not having to worry about a doctor's appointment or taking a medication or doing something that you don't want to do because it's going to negatively affect your health. So I hope this supports you, and I look forward to sharing some more. I've got tons of more questions here that I can go through. I'm just going to start writing them down and bringing them up, because I know if there's questions here, there's for sure questions that you guys have that I haven't answered. So stay around, and I look forward to seeing you again on another live broadcast. Until then, I'm gonna put up this green juicy picture to keep y'all motivated, and I'm gonna play like this really cool track that I'm just jamming out to. So here we go.
I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. And if I find a way to get it, when I do it, I can live it and forget it. Cause I hate how much I love you, or I hate how you just put me in my feelings. I just wish you understood the gravity, but you got low sinners. I guess it's better just to live it and forget it than to live it and remember.